And we are live. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome to the first ever live show for Middle Grade Magic Book Club, which is really exciting. And as you can oh, sorry, I've got a bit of an echo on my phone. I forgot it was on there. Yeah. And I'm joined by the lovely Amanda. And as you can see, she's holding up the book, which I don't have. I don't have a physical copy of, so that's handy that she's got the physical book
Yeah,
there.
I'll just hold it
here. Yeah. So it's the live show for the April book club pick, which was Skandar and the Unicorn Thief by A.F. Stedman. Is that right?
A.F. Stedman.
Yeah, A.F. Stedman. Yes, I got it right. So we're going to be talking about the book, tell you our ratings, thoughts about the book, what we enjoyed about it. We will get into spoilers, so if you haven't read the book just yet, I'll put a little banner just to say that we are going to be talking spoilers. So if you don't want to be spoiled, then don't watch the live show then, or you can come back to it when you have read it and watch it later. And I think we have a mic here. That's your partner, Amanda, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Hi, Mike. Thanks for joining. So just to start off with, we will tell. Do you want to do our ratings for the book?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, I gave it a 5-star. I absolutely loved it. It was a first time read for me, and I absolutely loved it. I think it's definitely one of the best middle grades I've read in a while. So it's definitely a new favorite for me.
And of course, it was a definite 5 stars for me as well.
Yes. How many times of reread is it for you, Amanda?
I've reread it about 12 now.
Wow.
Still needs refreshing every so often, though.
Yes. So, if there are some people in the chat, let me know if you read the book, what you rated it. And we've got a Demi here. Hi, Demi. Nice to see you here. Yeah, Demi's recently joined the Middle Grade Magic Book Club because she wants to get into middle grade, which is really good, which is really exciting. So yeah, if you have
a good starting book.
Yeah, I would definitely say if you wanted to get into middle grade, I would say Skandar is a pretty good starting point.
Because even though it's got Percy Jackson vibes, it feels like slightly on the older scale.
Definitely. Oh, Mike gave it a 6 out of 5. It's one of my all-time favourites. So.
And how long did I nag you to read it?
Oh, Demi hasn't read it, I'm afraid, but she's here for support. Oh, that's great anyway, Demi. Thank you for joining. So yeah, I think a few more people said that they were going to join, but long enough.
Yep.
So I gave it 5 stars. I absolutely loved it, and as you said, Amanda, I definitely got Percy Jackson vibes. If you've read Percy Jackson, I definitely got those vibes. I thought the characters were great. I loved the world, and it was how it was like the unicorn kind of setting, and it was like obviously like fighting unicorns, and it was just like I thought it was really well done, something totally different for me. So I think it's
adored the unique magic system as well.
Yeah, very unique magic system. I love the characters. I really liked Skandar. I thought he was a great main character. I liked all the side
really
characters.
Relatable.
And I thought the villain was really good as well, because I've not read a middle grade novel where the villain was actually really, really good.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I'll get my notes up. I actually have written notes so I don't forget anything. So yeah, so we'll just go into the non-spoiler part of the live show. So I'll get my little banner up. So for those of you, if you haven't read the book, I'll just give a little plot summary to the book. So we have Skandar, who's the main character, and he lives with his dad and sister, and they live in a world where there are magical unicorns, and they have to do a test, and certain children, if they pass the test, can qualify to become a unicorn rider, and they go to this school where they get taught how to obviously ride the unicorns, and they get matched up with one. But something happens, Skandar's test, something goes quite bad for him, and he thinks that he's failed it. But then one night, he gets taken away to this place where they get matched up with the unicorns, and it's I would say he has a good little friendship group there with him, and the villain involved. There's like a mysterious person that is trying to
Yeah.
destroy all the unicorns, and Skandar has got
And
to,
big found family vibes.
yeah, very big found family vibes. And so Skandar too has to try to figure out who this mysterious person is who's trying to destroy all the unicorns and figure out how to stop them, basically. So I think I covered everything there, Amanda.
I think you
Because
did,
obviously
yeah.
you read it a few more times than I have.
Yeah.
So just to talk about the characters in more detail, I thought Skandar was a really good main character. I thought he was
Oh,
quite
yeah.
funny, very brave and courageous, like your typical main middle grade kind of character. Very Percy Jackson vibes. I
Yes.
think he very, very similar.
My
Yeah,
heart
I
goes
just
to
thought you.
Kenna, though.
Yeah, I thought he was a really, really good main character. I really liked him, and I really liked his relationship with his sister, and
Yeah.
like how they grew up wanting to become unicorn riders, and just like being really invested in all that. I really, really liked that. I thought the relationship with his sister was really, really good. I thought the villain, obviously, I won't go into who the villain
Yeah.
ends up becoming at the end, but I thought the mysteriousness around it, I thought was really good, because you weren't too sure who the villain was
Yeah.
initially, and it's like I liked how the author made you go down a certain path to think it was one person, but then it turned
Yeah.
out
There
it's
was
going
some
to be
really
completely
nice twists.
yeah. Anything else you want to add to that, Amanda?
Just to reiterate with the sort of like animal companion, found family essence. It has stuff for the younger generation and it
Mhm.
has stuff for the older as well. So it's got a wide range that it will appeal to.
Yeah. I would definitely really
So
agree with
if you
that.
think about getting into middle grade and you're not entirely sure if you're gonna enjoy the genre, I would definitely start with Skandar.
Yeah, definitely for sure. Um, yeah, so I thought it has a lot. It was quite action based. I thought for
Yeah,
a middle grade book, there was a lot of scenes. Obviously, when Skandar's obviously training with his unicorn, he gets matched up to a unicorn, but the unicorn he gets is quite feisty, and I quite
yeah,
liked that. How he's obviously trying to bond with the unicorn, and it kind of gave
yeah,
me, the film How to Train Your Dragon,
yeah,
that
definitely, yeah,
Hiccup and Toothless kind of relationship, whereas like
yeah,
Toothless is quite standoffish in the beginning, but then also they
yeah.
become friends in the end. So I thought I
And I
really,
love
really liked
the
that.
contrast between like the meek side of
Mhm.
Skandar with the feistiness of the unicorn
Yeah,
and how it
yeah,
just meshed together just really well.
yeah. Oh, Mike, I definitely recommend it for anyone and everyone. Similar vein to books such as Harry Potter, yeah, How to Train Your Dragon, Dragon Mountain, or The Last Firefox. Yeah, I would
Yeah,
definitely agree with that. If you like any of them, I would definitely. Oh, Demon's yeah, I would definitely recommend the audiobook, because I listened along when I was reading on the
yeah, the
Kindle. I would
audiobook's
definitely recommend the
fantastic.
audiobook. I thought that was really good. Yeah, the sequel's also on Scribd, so no, not the film, the book. The book. Can you tell I don't like the movie adaptation? Oh, okay. I think I know which book you're on about.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think the other side characters were great. I quite liked the girl character now. What was she called?
is it
Bobby?
Bobby? Yeah,
Bobby, yeah. I thought she was quite feisty.
yeah,
I really liked her. Uh, yeah, I think that's all I got for like the non-spoiler bits. Was there anything
yeah.
you wanted to add on there,
No, I
Amanda?
think you covered that.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll go into the spoiler section. So this is the total spoiler section. If you don't want to be spoiled on it, click off the live show and come back later on when you've read the book. Um, I thought the reveal of the villain and who she turned out to be at the end, I thought
Yes.
I did not see that coming whatsoever.
I had an inkling, but I thought it was either gonna be who she was or, like, a family member or something.
Yeah, I mean, I had a feeling, but I thought that's too obvious. That's
Yeah.
too obvious. But then, obviously, when it's revealed, this is spoiler now. The villain turns out to be Skandar's mum because his
Mhm.
mum went missing, or she supposedly died when he was younger, and
Yeah.
he didn't know what had also happened to her. But obviously, and I really liked how we got a bit of the backstory of the mum as well. How she had a unicorn. She was matched up with a unicorn, but something happened to it, and
Yeah.
it's like she felt such a vendetta against the whole community and the whole thing, and she wanted to just tear it down. I really, really like
Honestly,
that.
as evil as she was, I felt so bad for her.
Yeah, totally. So I kind of feel bad, obviously, for Scanzer when he finds out about his mum, and it's like he has to try and stop the person destroying all the unicorns, but at the end of it's his mum at the end of the day. So I thought that was really interesting. I thought that was
Yeah,
really, really good.
definitely.
Yeah. Hiccup Horrendous Haddock the Third is best brought to life in the book, or even better. Oh yeah. Dave Tennant does the
Yeah.
audiobooks for them, doesn't he? Yeah, I got to be honest, I didn't have any idea of that twist until the section with trees. Yeah, 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 and I liked how it was the women that brought him to the place the with the unicorns. Was it
Yeah.
Agatha?
Agatha.
Yeah, because it was like because I quite liked how the author made you think it was her initially, because I thought that she was a
Yeah.
little bit mysterious, but obviously when you
Yeah.
find out that Agatha is actually his mum's sister, so basically his auntie, and it was just like, this is I love a really, really good plot twist. I thought that was really,
Yeah.
really good. That was really good. Yeah, after that though, it just fell into place. Yeah, yeah, I would totally uh, agree with that. Um, Yeah, I thought the relationship between Skandar and his unicorn, I thought that was really, really funny to read because obviously um he's obviously like new to like this whole other world and he gets paired up with the most feisty,
Yeah.
like most dangerous unicorn to try and like
Scoundrel's luck.
yes, yeah, scoundrel's luck. Um yeah, I really, really liked the relationship, how they were like he was totally standoffish with him, and it's like they eventually came together in the end, and it's like
Yeah.
he became like the most powerful, and I thought it was really, really good. I really,
Yeah.
really liked that.
I was holding my breath throughout the entirety of the book though, because I felt for sure that ash, like, boot polish or hoof polish or whatever it was, would,
Yeah,
like, wash off the mane.
yeah. Yeah, it's just like I don't think I've ever read like a middle grade book that had so much action in it because I
Yeah.
really, really liked the action scenes. And it's like I kind of felt it was a bit kind of, like gladiators, how they were always like battling in the sky. And I
Yeah,
thought it was just
definitely, yeah.
like, yeah, really, 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 really different. So yeah,
I felt like we were sort of back in the times of, like, Hercules, like, with the gods and
yeah. I don't know if it was like I kind of got like Greek mythology kind of vibes from it. Obviously, like as
yeah.
Percy Jackson is obviously Greek mythology, but I think like unicorns are like very like mythical, magical
Yeah, they
kind
are,
of
yeah.
like creatures. Yeah, I definitely got like Greek vibes off of that. Um, I I also really liked Mitchell. I thought Mitchell was really good character.
I didn't at first, but I soon warmed to them.
Yeah, yeah, like I think all the characters in their own way I think were like really good. Some of them are like quite
Yeah.
shy, standoffish, but then I think when
Yeah, but it
obviously
was a
the
nice
world
mix of characters and
yeah,
personalities.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. Um yeah, like I think it would definitely be I could totally see this as like a movie or like a TV series.
They are actually turning it into a movie.
Oh, are they? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I could totally see this as like also the Percy Jackson series that's coming out on Disney Plus,
Yeah.
like that kind of
It's
vibe.
been
I would
announced
definitely.
Sony has actually bought it, so
Oh, nice.
but they're not sure when the movie's gonna be out yet because obviously they haven't cast it.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Oh, I didn't even know anything about that, so that's really exciting.
I've done a little bit of research.
Yeah, I loved the whole hiding the white stripes with ash or boot polish. To me, it was just when it's gonna fail and keep me on the edge more. Yeah, it took me a while to warm to Mitch.
Yeah,
Flo was very a background character. Bobby still, yeah, yeah, That's the one thing. I kind of felt Flo was a bit in the background compared
yeah,
to Bobby because I thought Bobby was a lot more feisty and a lot like really competitive. Like she kind of gave me like Annabeth vibes from Percy Jackson.
yes,
Actually,
definitely, yeah.
yeah,
And I love the emergency sandwich.
yeah, the emergency sandwich. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, I kind of felt bad for her as well because we found out a wee bit of her backstory, and it was like
Yeah,
she was lying about her dad, how he was in prison.
yeah,
I kind of felt bad for her, like in that sense. So I think there's definitely a lot more. Hopefully, in maybe book two, we get a bit more about Bobby,
yeah.
like making her
I
a
think we
bit
will.
more involved. Yeah. So yeah, overall, I think it's definitely a new middle grade favorite for sure. I think
Yeah.
Frost's Heart is still my favorite. I would say it's very
I wasn't a
close.
big fan of Frost Art personally.
Oh really?
Yeah, it just felt really, like, sludgy to get through. It was like trying to go, like, uphill battle, and it just I don't know, for me, it just didn't feel worth it.
Well, that's
I
fair
get
enough.
why
I
you're
mean,
so beloved, though.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I haven't read the sequel, and this is my first read, so going on to that book, I'm hoping it's Skandar's. Yeah,
Definitely, yeah.
because I was a bit kind like because I thought because obviously both of them wanted to be unicorn riders, but obviously Skandar got picked, and she kind of just got left behind. So
Yeah.
I don't know if there's something maybe could happen with his sister. Like I really
My
liked how
prediction, I think she'll have her own wild unicorn.
maybe. Um, I really liked the addition of obviously when they were both writing letters to each other because I could definitely see they've
Yeah.
got a really good brother sister relationship because I find in a lot of middle grades that I've read the brother and sister relationship isn't always that good. It's like
Yeah.
they always don't like each other, and that's like there's a reason how they have to come together and they end up liking each other. But I think from the off that their relationship was
Oh, they
really
were
good.
definitely very close.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it has to do a little bit as well because they gotta look after their dad because he goes through his depression and his mental health.
Yeah. I actually do. I thought that was dealt with really well. So
Yeah, it was.
yeah, that was dealt with really well. Yeah, seeing her name on
Yeah,
that tree just leaves it
that's true.
open to maybe potentially, but yeah, I think that would be quite cool if they were like obviously fighting beside each other as like a brother and sister kind of team.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be quite good. Let me see. I'll go back to my notes. I think that was everything I had noted down.
What did you think about the way that unicorns hatched?
Yeah, I really liked that. Yeah, I like how obviously we learned about the magic system. It's like the pairing up
Mhm.
with the unicorn. It kind of if you've seen the film Avatar, that kind of
No,
thing.
but I know of it.
Yeah, well, in Avatar, it's like the Navi, like the people, the forest people, they get they bond with like this bird, well,
Yeah,
kind of like bird dragon type of thing, and it's like they use like their ponytails and then make a connection, that kind
yeah,
of thing. It kind of gave me like a vibe like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
It probably just sounds mental, but
Oh, no, I know exactly what you mean, yeah.
no, not the last Airbender. Then no, that's a totally different thing. But I would recommend Avatar, not Avatar: The Last Airbender, the Avatar film.
Yeah. I've owned it for years, I've just never watched it.
Yeah. I mean, it's about 3 hours long, so if you can manage a 3-hour
Ah,
film,
fair.
yeah. Yeah, I really liked, the magic system and obviously how
Mhm.
the 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 kids are obviously bond with the unicorn, like, I really, really liked that aspect. It's very,
Yeah.
like, How to Train Your Dragon kind of vibe, I would say. Yeah, they're both called Avatar. The James Cameron one, I watched that when it came out, but could do with a rewatch. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was everything I had noted down. But I'm very interested to see, obviously, that at the end that we found out it was Skandar's mum who's the villain, if she's gonna come back
Yeah,
and play a part in it, because I think she's definitely got a lot of anger there,
yeah.
I would say.
And also, do you think she's actually the villain, being Skandar's mum, or do you think she's actually being played?
I don't know, because it was like she was
Because
trying
it
to
could be
encourage
someone
him to
behind the
obviously come
scenes.
over to basically join her in this, like, in her campaign to destroy everything,
Yeah,
and it's like Skandar obviously wouldn't do that because it's yeah, I don't know. I mean, she could be a villain, but I don't know. I don't know.
because I think she's not a puppet master.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's definitely someone behind it.
Yeah, because I think it was the same kind of thing of, obviously speaking about Frostheart again in book 3 when you find out
Mhm.
about obviously his parents and what his mum is his mum is, like, basically, like, one of the villains of the book, basically, and
Yeah.
it's like, you're basically fighting your own mum, which is crazy. Yeah, my problem is Amanda obviously knows all my thoughts since I'm literally downstairs. Yeah, so I think that was everything I had. Yeah, I'm like, overall, I'm just really excited to carry on with the
Yeah,
series.
and
Is it gonna
obviously
be
with
a
book
trilogy,
2,
do you think? Or is it just gonna be
Skandar and the Phantom Rider.
that it's an absolutely gorgeous cover, isn't it?
It's a lovely cover.
Mm, absolutely love that. Well, I've got them on my Kindle, so I don't know if you that's book 1. I don't know if you can
Yeah,
see it, but I just love the cover, it's just absolutely stunning. It's so
yeah.
pretty.
It is, especially with the Waterstones editions as well.
I know, I've seen them, I'm just like, I don't have any more space for any more books, but I do love those covers. Is there anything else you'd want to add, Amanda, or
No, apart from the fact that I wanna live in that treehouse.
yes. Absolutely. Um, yeah, so I think I don't know if there I don't think there's
I
anybody
hope
else.
they're gonna make the underground shelter sort of more of a thing in the second book,
Mm, yeah,
because I
definitely.
reckon they could have, like, catacombs, like, connecting towards different places. I mean, there's a
Yeah.
lot you can do with it.
Yeah, well, I'll definitely I would definitely pick anything up from A.F. Sedman because I think her writing I really liked her writing. It was just I thought it was, like,
Yeah,
quite easy to read and very action-packed, which I really like. I quite like fast-paced, lots of action, that kind
yeah,
of thing. So, I think I'll definitely pick up more from her in the future. I think she's a
yeah,
really, really good writer, so
and obviously obsessed.
yes, very much obsessed. Well, to be fair, they weren't supposed to be in that underground bit, so maybe we'll find out.
Yeah,
Mm, maybe. Oh yeah, and for anyone who doesn't have them both on script, so if you haven't read it but you are interested in it, I would definitely pick the first one up because you will not be disappointed, I think. So
you'll not regret it.
yes. So yeah, like yeah, overall, I'm just really excited to carry on with the series. I think well, the second book's only just come out, but I don't know. Could there be a third book? I haven't heard anything.
I don't know, as far as I'm aware, it's just supposed to be a duology, but they
Okay.
didn't wanna go past 3 books, so
Oh, okay.
that's as far as
So
I'm
it
aware.
might wrap everything up in book 2, which is great. So
It might wrap it up or it might end in the next one.
oh, okay. Let me double check my notes again. Yeah, so I think that was everything I had. Do you have any final thoughts, Amanda? Just
Just eager to get on to the second one.
yeah. So while I'm here, I'll let you all know. I think for June, I think we will be reading book 2, Skandar and the Phantom Rider. So that'll
Yeah.
be book 2. Um, and I'll announce the movie watch along just because obviously I'm on here. We're going to be watching How to Train Your Dragon, the first one. So
Nice.
that's really exciting. I think well on Netflix in the UK, I think it's available, but I don't know in America if it might be. So
Mm, not
whatever
sure.
platform you've got, just watch it on there. So, oh no, don't tell me I'm gonna have to wait for a third book to be
We
released
don't
on
know
it.
yet,
Well, it might not be. It might not be, Mike.
but they have said that they do want to go on to write more fantasy as well. That's more in depth.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm
that'll be
definitely
exciting.
yeah, I would definitely pick up more from AF7 in the future because I think she's really, really talented. I think.
Yeah.
So. Oh, I can enjoy the movie for what it is, but it's not How to Train Your Dragon for me. It's just a fantasy adventure that happens to have the same names.
Fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
The movies do cut a lot of the books out.
Well, I've never read the books. I've only ever watched the films, so
That's just what I've been told.
yeah. Oh, Demi, I guess we're playing catch up for book 2. Honestly, it's such a quick read. Like, I think I read
It's
it in like
definitely worth it.
a weekend. I think I managed to read it, so you could definitely get it done in a weekend. I would
Yeah.
say. Yeah, I think it's definitely one of those books. I think if you're wanting sort of like a quick middle grade fantasy, you can read it in a weekend, and you'll have
Yeah.
a great time with it. So
You can just have it on in the background and you find that your brain still catches up to it.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, the movie changes the entire beginning of the story. Let's say the book has its own version of a hatchery. Well, Mike, if you can convince me to read the books, I'll read the books. So there's just like there's so many of them, isn't there? Well, I don't know how many there
Yeah,
are.
there is.
Yeah,
But there's a good voice narrating them, so
yeah, that's true. I love David Tennant, so I could listen to
yeah.
his voice. So yeah, so I think if we've got nothing else to add, we could just wrap up there, Amanda, if that's okay
Yeah,
with you.
that's fine with me, yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, I know of 6 or 7 of them. I think I'm pretty sure there's probably more than that. So that's like
No
another
idea.
giant series. That's another giant series, but I'll get to it eventually.
Although, to be fair, Percy Jackson is an entire world, entire universe, because there's
Yeah.
multiple
I'm only
series.
3 books into that and I haven't carried on with it yet, so I've still got a long way to go.
Yeah,
And it's like I've got, the side series where it's, Magnus Chase and the,
yeah.
I can't remember what the other one's called. The Egyptian one. What's it called?
I can't think. Kane?
Yeah, King
The Kane
Chronicles, that's it,
Chronicles?
yes.
That's it, yeah.
I've got those, so oh,
I
and there's
still need to
probably
buy the Olympus series, so
yes, yes. And there's probably more David Tennant narrates in his actual Scottish accent and sings. Oh, okay. I might need to check them
worth
out
it.
then. Yeah, I think I might need to check them out. So, yeah, I think that'll wrap up my first ever live show, but I want to say thank you to Amanda for joining me. It's nice to have some
You've done
company.
amazing.
So, I'll remind everyone that our May book is the Explorers by Catherine Rundle.
Mhm.
So I haven't set a date for that live show yet. That'll probably be towards
I
the
haven't even
start
started
of
that
June.
one yet.
Yeah, I haven't even read it yet, so I'm gonna wait until the end of the month, so it's a bit more fresh in my head.
Don't blame
So
you.
I haven't scheduled the live show for that one yet, but that'll probably be at the start of June. So if you want to join us for that, I'll let you know nearer the time when the live show will be, and we'll
Mhm.
talk about that book. So I'll say good night for now, and thank you again, Amanda, for joining me. It's nice to have some company.
My pleasure.
So I'll say bye for now, everybody.